Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's reading is going to be a general reading for all signs. It's also timeless, so when you hear it, it's when you're meant to hear it. Let's see, if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you're notified when I put out new content. Alright, let's get started. Let's see here. All right, this is, I feel like somebody is trying to get in touch with someone, or somebody left someone, and if you're wondering how they feel about you, I feel like somebody is coming back, or somebody has left somebody. You offered them something, and when you did, you felt like you were carrying all of the burden, which caused a lot of arguments. There was a lot of fighting here, and somebody got left out in the cold. I feel like they actually literally moved out though. So if this is regarding somebody's ex, yeah, there was heartbreak here. Somebody left, and I feel like you're still trying to offer this person something. You're still loving and still caring, and you've even offered them money, a place to stay. But there's another female in the picture, and I feel like they've been juggling you. They could have another family, or y'all have a family together, but they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Maybe this is something they all worked hard on, or worked hard. They are the love of your life, and they have a choice to make here, or you have a choice to make. There's a bunch of stuff hidden. You were pouring into them, but they were pouring into someone else, I feel like. Let me get some different cards for clarity. Yeah, this is something you worked hard towards, and they are still rejecting you. There's another choice here. They could have possibly worked in the medical field. There's a lot of movement. And you've got the King of Pentacles and the Empress here. So y'all could be married. Y'all could be a married couple. And you keep pouring out and pouring out and pouring out into this person. You haven't heard from them in a while. And you're wondering if it's over. Let me tell you, there are secrets here. Could have been addictions. They are being very stingy with their money. There was a tower moment. Something happened. There's been third parties. They're celebrating with other people. Keeping you up all night. And they're not speaking. Or this could be you. Let's find out what's going on. I feel like this is a masculine that is left, and you're trying to figure out what is going on. What in the world? You've been nice. You've done everything they've asked you to do, and they're still acting crazy. They're still not. They're just giving you a bunch of baloney. I feel like they're saying a lot of things, and then they ghost you. So let's see what's going on with this person here. I'm gonna pull. Let's see. I'm trying to decide what deck of cards. abandonment, shame. They're shamed. Fortuity. Let's do one more. Encouragement. So, abandonment. So they left. And you haven't heard from them, like I said. Okay, well, this is a magical moment for your prayers to be heard and are about to be answered. They have been heard and they're about to be answered. Having endured a rough ride, you thought that you were sinking to rock bottom. You kept going, knowing that someday assistance would arrive, and it has, in the form of your very own fairy godmother. I have watched you struggle, often going without, and at other times you've thrown caution to the wind and treated yourself, knowing the finances would eventually turn up. You see, when you don't follow your dreams and passions, it's like swimming against the tide. How can the universe give freely to you when you have barricaded yourself in? Perhaps you felt like you're not worthy of receiving, or feel bad when accepting gifts. When you turn this type of thinking around, you will be in a position to receive all that is waiting to come to you. It may not appear in the form that you expected, however. If you ask for a specific item, it will manifest as often as something much better than you imagined. Let's see. Your insecurities are not serving you well. Your pain from previous experiences now feed your internal fears. Through a lack of support, you have devalued yourself, feeling unimportant, even believing others see you as inadequate. When you have to mask a part of who you are in order to be accepted, then you suffer the devastating effects of abandonment. Sadly, this reflects many areas of your life. You tend to be clingy and needy, hoping desperately not to be rejected, and take everything personally. If someone wishes to be alone, for instance, then please know this is not a reflection on you. Your emotions might ruin the good things in your life. The more you crave security, the more you will drive others away. There's still a part of you hiding, not wishing to be discovered for fear you will be cast aside. You're just like Cinderella. If you look into her glass slipper, you will see a reflection of me shining back at you. Take heart, dear one, for I wish to fill you with self-love, confidence, and the assurance that you deserve to feel. It's time to take back the power that was stripped from you by the words and actions of those who abdicated their responsibility to you, and reclaim who you are. It may take time, but together we will gently build your trust in others and belief in yourself. Once you stop taking the blame and realize your fears are rooted in the past, you will start to heal, thus defeating the fears that seem to control your emotional responses. Any feelings of isolation and desertion will be all that abandons you from here on. Remember, you are never alone, with God by your side. Let's see. You also have some shame here. So I feel like both of you are kind of ashamed. I feel like they're ashamed of the things they've done to you because you didn't deserve it. Regret, dishonor hangs in shame. Points the finger, takes the blame. Shame's a bully you must jilt, who invites her sister guilt. Between the two of them make life sour. Stand tall, move on, reclaim your power. What a terrible situation you find yourself in. You are racked with pain as you reflect upon that which has disgraced you or brought about regret. I wish you to understand that despite this dishonor you feel, I see you through the eyes of love. Everyone makes mistakes as they traverse this path called life and gets caught up in the traps and pitfalls along the way. The trick to keeping your consciousness from giving yourself a good battering is to learn from this lesson and move on, making sure that from now on everything you do or say will be honorable as you do the best you possibly can. So forgive yourself and earn it from others who may be reeling from your actions by coming from a place of good intentions. However, if people are judging you for something that was out of your control or they disapprove of, then shaming you is not acceptable. It is up to them to get over it and to not be your judge and jury. Sometimes you may find yourself in the grips and control of another person. If someone is making you do something you do not wish to do, but feel you are in a dangerous position if you do not do their bidding, then you are not to be blamed or shamed whatsoever. Please speak to someone you can trust. Confide in this person and tell them everything, no matter how shameful or disgraced you feel. I'm here to assure you that you are not to blame in any way, and that by speaking up, the truth shall be revealed, and you shall not be harmed. I am keeping you protected as you take these brave steps towards your freeing yourself from the grips of the bully energy. Alright, we also have fortuity. Great fortune favors you today. Your luck has changed. Hooray, hooray. It flows to you and fills you up. Drink from this everlasting cup. A winning break, prosperity. All comes your way, I guarantee. Lucky charms fall around you as I wave my magic wand, for you have been chosen to be blessed with a lucky streak. Having faced some rather challenging situations when things have not seemed to be going your way, it's about time you have the chance to turn a corner and have a little bit of luck for change. By stepping away from focusing on the victim mentality and stating negative affirmations such as only bad things happen to me or why don't I ever have good luck, you have welcomed a magical force that supports a reversal in good fortune. So look for synchronicities and meaningful coincidences. Think black cats, horseshoes, and four-leaf clovers, for those are your companions as you walk your path of prosperity. The magical and sacred properties of ancient talisman, such as Hand of Fatima, serve you well and offer you protection as well as good luck. You may start to notice specific ancient symbols as you go about your day, or may feel drawn to a particular amulet that is sacred to you. Negative effects of bad periods will be diminished, allowing the good times to roll in. All is in place to ensure that luck is most certainly on your side. So don't waste a second worrying about whether you should throw caution to the wind or not. Just go for it. This is your chance to grab a fortuitous opportunity and take advantage of its prosperous energy that surrounds you right now. By doing so, you are assured of the bountiful rewards that are just waiting to be reaped. This message is auspicious omen. Good fortune blesses you today, and today very much looks like your lucky day. So, you should be encouraged. You've come so far. Don't back away. You're almost there. Keep going. Stay. It may be hard. Times are tough. Circumstances have made it rough. New beginnings, much to do. My advice, see it through. So keep going. It may seem likely to you at the moment, but I am close by to reassure you that everything is working out perfectly. I have walked every step you have taken and applauded from the sidelines. I've cheered your accomplishments and silently wiped your tears when things haven't quite worked out, but you kept going, and I've come now to encourage you to carry on. It would be such a shame to watch you throw it all away. However, you worry what others who want you to slow down or to ride on the coattails of your success will think if you do well. Remember, people who are not fulfilling their life purpose are the ones who are asinine. Understand them with love, but don't let anyone stand in your way of your hopes and your dreams, even you. Never surrender to your fears, doubts, and your biggest challenge, patience. My presence here marks a new direction that will bring about much change for the better. This is a wonderful time to birth new ideas and yes to any projects or offers in any form that are presented to you. So get your creative juices flowing and focus on all that you would like to bring about, for this is a very fertile time for you. I will ensure the outcome of your expectations to above and beyond what you could have imagined. Take pride in yourself and what you have already achieved. You have come so far. Allow me to assist you as I wave my wand and sprinkle you with a magical recipe of confidence and optimism and just a pinch of inspiration. You are almost there, so please don't give up. So, if that should have answered any questions that you were having about your situation. Let's see what else. I've got here. I'm not going to read these like I did those, but see what else is going on here. We have the Divine Masculine. So this could be your partner. This could have been your partner. Also seeing compatibility. And let's see, let me pull one more. And the Sacred Woman. So I'll just read it. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'll read a little bit of what it says. The Divine Masculine emerges in a direct response to the presence of the Divine Feminine. He is always present, but needs the positive space created and held by the feminine in order to grow and develop. This masculine energy is characterized by protecting what is truly valuable, being attentive, helpful, and able to make decisions. It displays leadership qualities, a sense of accomplishments, and sets goals, building and creating for the good of all rather than the individual gain, while facing and overcoming challenges at a more linear, direct approach to getting things done. Okay. You have drawn this card today because your masculine energy needs to create and achieve something, to bring a project through to its fulfilling conclusion for the good of all, and let go of the idea that you are weak because you need the nurturing support of the feminine. Look to things that need to be done in your life. Look to where you are too hard on yourself or excessively independent, and give your Divine Masculine permission to work his magic in his own way. So, I feel like there needs to be a little space between y'all. And compatibility, it says you have drawn this card today because your angels and guides would like you to understand that the vital truth that a great relationship is about compatibility. In the past, you may have tried to change or improve something about yourself in order to attract a soulmate, or you may believe that your current partner doesn't understand or appreciate you. The real issue, however, may be one of compatibility. The synergy of compatibility creates a strong foundation for a healthy relationship, but demands that you be honest with yourself about your true priorities, which may change as the years go by. Take time to dig a little deeper into your own feelings, ideals, and aspirations. Then be sure to seek out a partner who can understand and support them. In an existing relationship, you will need to clarify yourself with a partner and then take action to live from your truth. Your self-esteem will blossom, and your partner's response will reveal to you whether you are still compatible or not. When we look at relationships through the lens of compatibility, we can easily see that no one is better than anyone else. Approaching a potential partner in this way is much more constructive and turns dating into what should be an opportunity to find out if you're compatible. Aspirations for the future are particularly important for new and existing relationships. Pie-in-the-sky fantasies can be fun, but what do you really want to do and be throughout life? Being honest with your would-be or current partner about your aspirations is critical. In order to attract the best match or improve the relationship you have, the foundation stones need to be strong. Forget the superficial things that disappear or fade away with time and age. Take time to become clear about what type of person and lifestyle you are most compatible with. So, that being said about the relationship, the Sacred Woman says, the Native American Indian legend of White Buffalo Calf Woman is closely connected to the concept of the Divine Feminine. Although it is more extreme than real life, her story does send an important message. In the legend, a man who thinks he can simply embrace her and claim her like a piece of property. The woman annihilates the man who thinks he can simply embrace her and claim her like a piece of property. The man who senses her divinity and wild power is spared the same fate because she can see that even he holds his bow and arrow up to her in fear. He respects her power. On returning to his tribe, the surviving warrior does as she requested and organizes a feast to celebrate her impending arrival. In return, she teaches the tribe sacred rituals and bestows important forms of abundance upon them. The woman brings an important reminder to us today about the potentially destructive forces that are available when the feminine is treated as trivial. In modern life, this applies to both men and women, meaning that women must be prepared to value themselves and act upon this if they want to be respected by their male counterparts. The White Buffalo Calf woman did not play games, make idle threats, or pretend to be something she was not. She did not compromise herself or integrity for her physical security or a life that was less fulfilling. And by annihilating the disrespectful warrior, she made it clear to all others that her power was not to be doubted. In modern life, this is played out in the way a woman treats herself and allows herself to be treated. When a woman truly respects herself and acts upon her feelings, men will naturally respect her and leave her alone. When you call a White Buffalo Calf woman into your life, she will help you do away with self-sabotaging behavior and help you have the courage to do what you need to do. So I feel like maybe you're doing just a little bit too much for this person and you've chased them away. So my advice would be to take some time away. I know that's hard, especially if you're out of a relationship and especially if you're going through a bad breakup. But just giving yourself some space. Try 30 days of no contact and just see what happens. Give him a little bit of space and see where everything goes. And you may find that you're not even compatible at all. So that's what the cards are saying. That's what I'm feeling from this reading. Yeah, we've got luminosity and soulmates. I feel like it could be an illusion. You have an illusion that you're soulmates, but that's not what he's thinking. So I'm not trying to serendipity. Watch for the commitment. Serendipity. Watch for the serendipity. It will happen. If it's supposed to happen, it will happen. There will be signs and synchronicities. The Rainbow Reviver and commitment. So my suggestion is to give it a little bit of space. The Garden and the Rainbow Reviver. Give it a little bit of space and see what happens. Love in the Garden. Let's see what else we have here. Discernment and kindness. Don't be too kind. Maybe playing or taking your kindness for weakness, taking you for granted. I feel like that may be what he was doing. I feel like you're the type of person that's loving and has forgiven and has helped and maybe financially helped him as well. Wish and self-worth. And he's taking advantage of it. Once you pull all that back and regain your power, you'll start to see a difference in him. So try to regain your power, attitude and awakening. And you'll have celebrations. Let's see if there's anything else here. Let's just go right into these cards. Rest. You need to take some rest. Maybe a vacation. You've gone through a lot of heartbreak. Restraint. Maybe there's a restraining order. Or maybe you need to restrain from trying to reach out and contact him. Integrity. And there's 2 cards here. So I feel like somebody has lied. And clarity. Once you step back from the situation, you're gonna gain clarity. Got spontaneity. He'll come out of the woodwork, I promise. Being spontaneous. I feel like something could have been frozen. Bank accounts could have been frozen. Harmony. Somebody could live in Florida. Somebody could be African. This could have been a marriage. I feel like you need to regain your power. Get back in the flow of things. Yeah, there's a change here. And you're wanting him to be here now. This card says be here now. And they're not cooperating. Wisdom and roots. Listen to the advice of the people that are around you, like your parents or grandparents. They have a better understanding. You may be having a bunch of anxiety. Be honest with yourself and expect honesty from them. And keep your options open. Use your family and your friends for support. And maybe start, turn your pain into art. Use your pain as inspiration. Use it as fuel. If you focus, I feel like you're an artist. I'm seeing artwork. Maybe you draw. And I feel like this other person is very arrogant. There's love here, but this is a turning point. Have compassion. Go within yourself. Try not to indulge too much. And have gratitude. And use your imagination. You have some choices here. Something is consuming you. Use restraint, resistance again. You're overloading yourself. There's self-expression. You could be, if you compete or put yourself in an art competition, you will triumph. So I hope this helps somebody. I'm sorry that you're going through a breakup, and I know you're looking for answers. I feel like if you give him just a little bit of space, you're probably going to have the best results. And focus on your art if you're an artist, or even if you're not. Try to find something that I'm seeing painting or art. You can enter in an art contest or something like that. It could be some kind of competition for art, or even culinary or swimming, some kind of competition. Do something to take your mind off the situation and focus on it, and you will be successful. Integrity. Integrity is a big thing here. I feel like there's been some betrayal. And don't expect anything less. And rest. Alright, well, I hope this helps. And take care. If you'd like a personal reading, please reach out to me. I'll leave the information in the description box below. And you can get an extended or a personal reading. Love and light.